When discussing the Wild West, it is impossible to separate Wyatt Earp from Doc Holliday. They are inseparable like guns and holsters, whiskey and shot glasses, or cowboys and horses. According to Gary Roberts, the author of Doc Holliday, The Life and Legend, a biography published in 1997, Wyatt Earp is revered as the hero, the unwavering lawman, the central figure. However, Doc Holliday is the character who adds vibrancy. People admire those who speak their mind, refuse to back down, and stand up for what is right. Yet it is Doc Holliday, with his charm, surliness, quick temper, loyalty, and education, who truly captivates our curiosity. During our conversation with Roberts, we delved into some lesser-known facets of one of the West's most famous secondary figures. Remember to hit the like button because it helps us a lot. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell to not miss the upcoming interesting video. Doc didn't have a death wish. Holliday contracted tuberculosis, then known as consumption, at an early age. He probably got it from his mother, who died of it. He fought with it for much of his adult life, often traveling to places that he thought would help ease the symptoms. Holliday's movement alone makes Roberts bristle at the suggestion that he longed for an early death. He is portrayed in most accounts as a fatalist. Somebody who knew he was going to die from the disease and in a sense gave up on life, so that he didn't care whether he lived or died, Roberts says. I think it was certain that he knew that he was going to die eventually from it. He knew enough about consumption that he knew he would not have a long life. I expect that explains some of the melancholy and some of the cynicism that you see from him. But there's too much evidence, too many instances where it becomes very clear that he wanted to live. His travels, getting out of Georgia, going to Dodge City, Kansas, to Las Vegas, New Mexico, to Leadville, Colorado, to Arizona, and even later, to Butte, Montana, all showed that he was looking for a place to live more comfortably. Before a shootout in Leadville, Roberts says, Holliday implored law officers and friends to step in to stop things, showing his desire to live. His last trip was to Glenwood Springs, Colorado, famous then for its supposedly restorative hot springs. That's where he died. Earp wasn't Doc's only friend. Holliday was an oddity in many parts of the West. He was an educated Southerner who made his money gambling, so he could rub people the wrong way. There were a number of people who did not like Doc, for a variety of reasons, I suppose. He was a person who could be moody, Roberts says. But he had friends in every place that he went. Holliday's moodiness, a product perhaps of suffering for years with tuberculosis, often was compounded by drinking and later by the drug laudanum he took for pain. That added to his reputation as a loner. But he was longtime friends with a Colorado newspaperman and saloon keepers all over the West. He kept in touch with people he grew up with in Georgia. And as Holliday lay dying in a Colorado hotel room in 1887, practically penniless, fellow gamblers and saloon keepers helped pay his bills. Unlike the scene in the movie Tombstone, Earp was not there when Holliday died at age 36. Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday weren't that close. It's true that Holliday and Earp were friends. The two fought side by side in Tombstone, Arizona in 1881's famous gunfight at the OK Corral, but they'd met only 4 years earlier while passing through Texas. In between, they had crossed paths, but it's not as if they went everywhere together. Doc is frequently portrayed as if he's kind of Wyatt Earp's sidekick, almost a lapdog who was there on hand to always help Wyatt out, and that Wyatt was indebted to him, Roberts says from his home in Tifton, Georgia. Which was true. He was. Holliday did help to save his life in Dodge City, Kansas. After the gunfight in Tombstone, though, and once they completed a bloody vendetta against those who ambushed Earp's brothers after the OK Corral, Holliday and Earp drifted apart. They may have even had a falling out in Albuquerque a few years later. They didn't need each other anymore, Roberts says. I don't think that their friendship was over, necessarily. They just went their different ways. Doc was a real doctor. Holliday was born in Griffin, Georgia, spent some of his childhood in Valdosta, Georgia, and was educated in the classics. He moved to Philadelphia at 19 to enroll in the Pennsylvania College of Dental Surgery, and later practiced dentistry in stops that included St. Louis, Atlanta, and Dallas. He gave it up as he moved about, his health declined, and he found more success as a gambler. Holliday's reputation, as a fast gun, a killer, and as perhaps someone with a death wish, was probably more fearful than the man himself. He's believed to have killed fewer than a handful of men in his life. Please like and share if you find the video content interesting and useful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and comment below so as not to miss the upcoming interesting videos. Thanks for watching.